जी नमस्ते एवरीवन, वेलकम this morning session. So we are practicing exercise 2, means observing body by the self. In continuation of observing the self, so we are observing the self in continuation, and now we are observing the body also. So whenever we are observing the self, we can see the desire, thought, expectations, the pure observer in us. Whenever we are observing the body, we can see body in terms of physiochemical activity, and we can also see interaction between me and the body. So in step 1, we are observing the two distinct realities. So I exist, body exists, and I can see both units directly. So I exist, that I can see with the help of activities, and in the whole exercise 1, we practice to observe ourselves. And body exists because we can also observe physiochemical activities happening in the body. So why we are observing this material unit body? So that I may be clear that I am not material. I have an instrument that follows my instructions, and these instructions are taking place in me purely. So this clarity is required. So for that we are practicing this observation. So let's start with a few sharing of the assignment. So assignment is very simple but powerful. So we need to observe who is taking decision. We need to observe, am I using, are we using our body all the time? So that we need to observe. We can also observe this, whatever activities we are doing whole day. So assignments always help us to see in the depth. So if anyone has sharing, we can discuss, or any questions, we can take the question. जी. So there were few hands raised yesterday. There were few questions yesterday in chat box. If anyone wants to discuss the questions, we can take. Otherwise, we can share the assignment. So it is important to see ourselves different than body. Otherwise, we may start many programs that are centered to body in the assumptions that I am body. So clarity in self and body is required. So as a human being, only physiochemical activities are not going on. So physiochemical activities are going on in the body and conscious activities are going on in me. And I have accepted the coexistence with the body. So I have accepted the coexistence with body. That's why I am with the body. Now the clarity that I am not the body, I am with the body is required. So if I assume myself body, then many issues with the body will dominate myself, my imagination. So that's why there is a need of clarity that I am coexisting with the body. I am not the body. So for example, when you ask simple questions like, how do I look? What is my appearance? Now, if you ask this question, you can check what answer you get.
Yeah, it was very nice assignment, and probably with the practice, I am doing all the time. But yesterday, particularly, I found that, or even today, early in the morning when I woke up. So I think that we are using this body when it feels very, very important. During the sleep, I don't think the body was getting used. It was kept in the parking, just like it was at the rest. And the self was continuous and it was imagining all the things, and that's why I got the dreams. Yesterday, while sitting in the evening, uh, I forgot to change this. When I was doing something, one of my finger, and it was all folded, uh, leg finger, and I was so engrossed with the self. Unless and until there was a pain in that finger, I didn't found that I am using the body. So it happens so many times during sleep also, or during doing. Some part is pressed by the weight of our body, and we don't get the sensation till it starts paining. It means that maximum time I am not using the body. Whenever it is important, or whenever it is some sensation which is unbearable, in that case, I am giving self is giving instruction to the body. जी भैया, thank you.
जी भैया.
जी.
So nice hearing भैया. है ना?
जी,
So this awareness is required.
yeah,
So this awareness is required that I am not the body.
जी,
I am different than the body.
जी,
So body is a physiochemical activity and it is temporary in nature.
जी,
So I am continuous. I need continuity of happiness. And this continuity can be ensured with the awareness.
जी,
Otherwise, anything happening in the body will influence me.
जी.
So if something is, some sensations are intolerable. So
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
intolerable,
Exactly, exactly.
yes. So this
Yeah.
intolerable is being decided in the self.
जी,
So my decision is working.
जी.
So nice, Bhaiya, nice.
Thank you, Bhaiya. And it is now means with these morning sessions. This is the practice. Means whatever be the assignment is there or not, because with the repetition of the sessions, now we got all the assignments. Means that is clarity on it. But still, when we go deeper and deeper, earlier some part was seen of the body. Now we are going in the. I am going in the details, so I can see that it is only the self doing, and body is not required. जी भैया, thank you. Namaste.
नमस्ते भैया.
No problem.
नमस्ते.
Yeah.
जी भैया जी.
Yeah. But the interaction with the body and self is becoming clear and clear, and only when I take the decision of giving importance to those activities of sensations, I do look into the body and make a relevant program for helping it, for nurturing, protecting, or rightly utilizing. But what yesterday I was able to see where I was when I was slept, the dreams are there coming to me. Yeah, whenever I am there, sleeping also, I am not involving with the body. But important aspect was that the disturbance, whatever was there with something with the dream was there. I had gone to some place where I missed out the travel. Might be a train or flight. Like something has happened with that was there happening, and I was roaming around in that imagination in the disturbed state. And suddenly, I my consciousness, the self itself had an imagination. Okay, there is someone who has come to help. And suddenly, all those disturbance, whatever was happening in the dream, was settled away suddenly, and I was able to see that comfort there within. And bodily, I was not at all interacting. I was totally slept. I was aware of that. It is in the dreams only happening. But even in the dreams, when my imagination is going, if at all I am looking at something that is going to be good to me, I am able to find some solutions there. Bhaiya. So that is what was yesterday's exploration. That was I was able to hold. Even in dreams, the disturbance, otherwise, earlier, the disturbance used to continue. But now I'm able to look at the other part because even that is also an imagination in me only that things are not working as per my expectations, even in the dream. So this was something that I was able to hold yesterday, new for me in my consciousness. Bhaiya. This is what was I just wanted to share with you all. Thank you, Bhaiya. Namaste.
जी भैया. So nice भैया. Problem is happening in the self and solution is also happening in the self.
Yes, Bhaiya. Yeah, that was something very much relieving for me suddenly.
जी.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, most of the problem is because of I want to control the events outside.
Yes, yes, Bhaiya. Yeah.
And why do I want to control outside? Because We have assumed that controlling outside will give me inner happiness.
Yeah. Yes, bhai.
So with this exercise 1, we are able to see that my continuity of happiness depends on my right understanding. So
Yeah.
if I have right understanding, I can resolve the issues.
Yes.
And that issues can be resolved during night or during day, anytime.
Yes, bhai.
And ultimately, problem is at the level of thought.
Thought. Yes, bhai.
And
Yes,
I
yes.
can resolve my thought
Yeah.
in day or in night. It doesn't matter. For self, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's
Now,
true.
for
Bhai.
the self, what matters is when I am paying attention, when I am observing.
Yes, bhai.
It may be daytime, it may be nighttime.
Yeah.
So whenever I pay attention, whenever I observe the activities without disturbing it,
Yeah.
problem will be solved.
Yeah. Yes, bhai. Yes.
The problems are happening because I am holding some grudges in my imagination.
Yeah.
That's why there is the problem.
Yes, bhai. Very true.
जी, nice भैया.
Thank you, bhai. Good day. Namaste.
नमस्ते भैया. जी दीदी नमस्ते.
Yeah, I just want to share an observation, and you please tell me if my observation was right or not. Yesterday, I was talking to my sister, and she was telling me about her interaction with someone. So, because I often discuss with her about the right feelings and all the UHV content we often discussed, and I have shared with some videos links also with her. So she has not gone through the entire workshop, but most of the things we have discussed. So from that discussion only, yesterday she had a query. So while talking to me, she asked that if my intention was right, I had an interaction with someone, but the other is not able to, or the other is not ready to understand. So now my feelings are, the way she was talking, I was able to see that she was not comfortable. So I am to okay. How do I tell the other that whatever you are doing is wrong? And like this, she was telling. So I told her that first you ensure your feeling, whether you are comfortable or not. No, I am too comfortable. I have respect for that someone is a elder. I have respect for her and she is like this. I trust her. Like I don't have any problem. So the problem is that she is not ready to change herself. So I said, okay, that you can see if she is not ready to change herself, or you are still having that thing, what she told you, that you are still holding on to what you just mentioned in the previous interaction with Bhaiya also, that grudge, that you are holding on to that grudge. But you are feeling that next time, whenever I will meet, I will be like, normal. So I said, see, you will be normal, but what about the feeling? The feeling that you have, it is not naturally acceptable. And you are okay, conversation, yeah, communication. So we are not stopping at any point of time. But the type of feeling that you are carrying, you can see that feeling, what type of feeling you are carrying with you. Because it is that only that we have to see and ensure that whether I have right feeling at this moment or not. If I go and meet her after 1 week or 1 month, then I will be normal. No, it's not like that. I have to see my feeling at this moment also, whether I am in touch with her or not, I am interacting or not. Whether from that past event at this moment, I am in comfort, I am comfortable inside or not. So that we have to see whether you are comfortable right now at this moment when you think about the incident. So that is the right feeling that we have to ensure. Not when we are interacting. It's not that always we have to ensure the feelings when we are interacting. It is always, whether you are interacting or not, whenever you have some past incident in your mind, at that time also, what kind of feelings we have. Are we comfortable? Am I in harmony? That also I have to see. So anyways, I will be going this weekend to her place. So I thought that I will discuss it in the morning session. So you can just share some of your suggestions on this, Bhaiya.
जी दीदी. So whatever you have suggested is right, Didi. Ultimately, we need to be aware of our feeling. So actually, we are not comfortable, but we pretend as we are comfortable.
Yeah, from the outside.
Yes, Didi. And since we are not comfortable, so we expect people that they will do what I want. But it doesn't happen. People do according to their sanskar. So now I am not aware, and people are doing according to their sanskar. In combination of both, we get hurt, we feel unhappy. So awareness is required. That's why there is a need of practicing awareness. So whatever you have suggested is right, Didi. And let's see how much she is able to do. Because I can ensure my feeling without getting hurt from other. This takes time to get digested. And otherwise, people are desperately doing action to get the other person's correct. They are desperately trying to control other persons. So let's see how much she can do.
I
Ultimately,
proposed her the workshop also. I don't know if she will join or not. There are 2 workshops coming up in July. I share with the links with my family every time there is a workshop, but no one joins.
because they are trying to find out solution by their own ways.
Yes.
And sometimes the solution works, sometimes doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work. Yes, yes, yeah.
So whenever this solution works, people expect more, that next time all problem will be solved. But ultimately, problems are not outside. Problem is within us.
They're within us. So,
So I am holding someone in my thought. I am trying to control someone in my thought. So this is the fundamental problem. And interestingly, solution is also there.
yes.
It is my choice. It is my choice to get trapped in my emotions or to observe my emotions, feelings. But this choice people don't know. So because they are not aware of this choice, so they are trying hard outside. So let them work. Let them find out the solution.
जी,
And Didi.
thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, Didi. Namaste.
Namaste. Bhaiya.
So exercise 2 is very important. So in exercise 1, we practiced observation of the self. And exercise 2, we are observing body. So observing body is also very important. So if I am aware of the body, then we can use the body as an instrument to work outside, to participate outside. Otherwise, if I assume myself body, then I will use this body as an instrument to get my happiness. If I am aware, then I will use my body to express outside, to participate outside as an instrument. But if I am not aware, then I will use this instrument to ensure happiness. So I will be trapped in sensation. I will be trapped in bodily happiness. So that's why this awareness is required. Right. So let's take one more sharing.
Bhaiya, I have a question, and I also asked to Sharmila Didi. Please, you also reply. It will help me. Bhaiya, one problem that I have been facing is that because I have the practice to consider myself as body, so now when I see subtle things or I try to see subtler or subtlest things as well. I try to see it grossly only. Like I previously I used to feel that I am body only. Now I am seeing subtle level things, but I'm seeing it grossly only. Like I feel like this that yes, I am there, and from inside something is happening. Somebody is commanding. I feel that that's not a correct way. Like it's coming from which level thing, man, vritti, chit, like this. I feel like this is coming from this. This is coming from this. So we are how to see subtle level things in subtle manner only. I want to know this thing because I think I'm like sometime I can take one example to understand space. Some people give the example of Rasgulla. This is correct way because explanation must be there. But somewhere that's not very appropriate. Just to understand initially, it's okay. So I think that to understand initially we can understand this thing. But yeah, now I want to go a little more profoundly. So how should I see it, Bhaiya? How should I see the subtle things that I am using my body? So how to see this thing in subtle manner only? If you could guide on this.
Yeah, if you want to see and you want to feel fulfilled,
Oh,
so option is start with gross level.
okay.
Start with the level where you are
Ji.
and sharp your observation
At gross level.
at gross level. For
Ji.
example, body.
Oh.
So body is at gross level.
Oh.
You just observe it. You will be able to see subtle level sensation,
Ji.
and you keep observing it. Then you will see more subtle level sensation. So sometimes you will be able to see subtle level sensation happening in body. Sometimes you will be able to see desire, thought, expectation in you. Nowadays, desire, thought, expectations are more subtle than the activities of body.
Ji.
And you keep observing it.
Hmm.
In fact, if you keep observing the body, you will see many subtle level activities. It is said about Mahatma Buddha when he was meditating,
Hmm.
he was focusing on the body. Yeah. And in Vipassana also, it is this practice of observation. In Vipassana also, it is said that if you keep observing the body, you will be able to see body at atomic level. And when you see body at atomic level, this state is known as sthiti of bhang sthiti. That my body actually is not what I see generally. It is made up of atoms. So you start paying attention to any gross level sensation. Gradually, you will be able to see subtle level sensation. And with deep observation, you will be able to see that this body is also made up of atoms. And there is a distance between one atom and another atom. So body is not like as it appears. It is made up of atoms, and all atoms are at distance in space. So it is a matter of practicing observation. So you keep observing it, any cell of the body, any part of the body. You just keep observing. So at that you will be able to see that ultimately atoms are at a distance in space, but we are not able to see this atomic level structure because we are habitual to see gross level structures through eyes. But you keep focusing it, you will be able to see subtle level activities.
Okay, भैया.
So this is the only option.
Hmm.
Otherwise, what will happen if someone will tell you logically with example, it will appeal, but we will not feel fulfilled.
Correct.
So whether it is a example of rasgulla or it is a example of cotton in water, so we can satisfy ourselves logically, but we will not feel fulfilled. For that, we need to enhance our duration of observation. So you may start practicing for starting from 10 minutes to hours. Just focus on any part of the body and you will be able to see that these atomic level activities are happening in space. At gross level, it appears as a body. At subtle level, there are atoms only. That we can see here.
Surely, भैया, I will try. Means
It is
I
not
was.
so easy, but
हाँ.
this is option.
This is the only option, correct. Maybe I was thinking, am I mistakening, because I was thinking that if there are subtle things, they have to be seen in subtle manner only. But as you are saying that we will start from gross, because currently my level is to see gross level things only and a bit subtle level thing. I will do according to that for sure.
जी.
जी भैया, जी
So this
done.
was approach of Mahatma Buddha. He said,
जी.
you start from where you can see. Whatever you can see, start from there. So he said that body is easily seen. So let's start with the body. Just keep focusing on it. So you will reach to subtle level activities too.
हम्म. जी जी
जी.
कर
नमस्ते भैया.
थैंक यू भैया, नमस्ते भैया.
So let's take 10-minute observation. So we will sit relaxedly, quietly, with closed eyes. Though it doesn't matter whether eyes are closed or not. But when we close the eye, it helps us to observe sharply. So we will sit for 10 minutes and then we will see our interaction with the body. Am I interacting with the body every second in this 10 minutes? When I interact with the body, am I aware that I am not the sensation? I am not in the sensation. I am at separation from the body. So if I am able to see that I am at separation from the body, then it will give sense that I am not the body. So let's sit comfortably and just keep observing whatever happening in the body, whatever happening around you. Be aware and just see your interaction with the body. Namaste. So let's come back. If anyone wants to share this 10-minute observation, what we have observed, are we able to see the interaction between you and the body? Are we able to see that we interact with the body when I consider important to interact with?
Yes. So I'm trying to observe, Bhaiya. This also I tried while driving bike and other places yesterday. There is fourth and fifth activities in the self, like selecting and tasting and analysis. At this moment, I see that when I start to see the, I sit in a comfortable posture, but this posture remains same. Means like that fourth activity, selecting and tasting, is in continuously happening in it is not changing the position, and also the thought process which are all going continuously. I yeah, sometimes I at some moment I'm seeing that, and some moment I'm coming back. It is not happening continuously. I'm able to see the thoughts. And one more thing, sometimes I feel like I am afraid of, or I'm fearful to see the reality as it is. I don't know why. And this example from my childhood come to me that when I try to travel in a bus for the first time, I get vomiting. I don't know why I did this, and there is a fear in me even to see the reality as it is. But there is an interest in me to see the reality, but there is some fear. I'm not sure about it. I could able to see this one by this fourth and fifth activities, but I think it is continuously happening in me, but there's no clarity. But yeah, if you can give some input, it will be good. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So you want to see reality, you want to be aware of reality, but there are some assumptions about the reality that is creating fear.
Yes, Bhaiya. Yes.
And for that, you keep observing your fear. Don't react to your fear. So whenever there is a fear, don't react into it. You just observe it. The more you react, the more your fear will be triggered. So you just observe it as it is. So when you are in fear, you can also see its impact on the body,
Yes.
like vibration, heartbeat. But you be aware that some activities are happening in the body because there is a fear in my imagination, and I can observe both as it is. So observing as it is important. So don't react into it, just observe it. Because if you want to search the region of this fear, it will be difficult to find out the exact region. Because this fear exists because of many conclusions that we have made in past with some wrong assumptions. So how can we get rid of it? Just observe it as it is. So let it come, let it go. You just keep observing as an observer. And if anything is happening at the level of body, keep observing the body. Don't react to body also. What it is happening, why body is vibrating, etc. So this process of observation is very powerful.
Yes, Bhaiya. Whenever I'm getting some new proposals, like even the self is not made up of any atoms. The atoms are there only in the body, but self is a consciousness unit. That time, I'm trying to understand, but at the same time, my heart beats faster.
G. So it is happening because of some assumptions. So I can share my experience. Initially, I had fear of sudden voice, sudden sound. Whenever there was sudden sound, I felt fear in me. But with this process of observation, now I feel comfortable. So whenever I felt this fear in past, I kept observing myself. And I was able to see that something has happened in imagination. And there is a connection between my assumption and outside event. So a sudden sound creates some fear. And if we observe it as it is, then we can get rid of it. So I could get rid of it. And you can also get rid of it. So don't react to your fear. Just observe it.
So I see sometimes that if I observe, the feelings goes actually. The fear or any feeling goes. Observing at the time. The other feeling, yeah, that goes.
Your
Maybe the
voice is not consistent here, but what I'm saying, you observe, but don't think of this fear.
okay, yeah.
Don't analyze this fear. You just observe this.
So
And you are not in fear. There is a fear
yes,
in imagination due to some assumptions. So I will observe this. So I am not fear. I can observe the fear. And nothing will happen. We start reacting that what will happen. Nothing will happen. If you are observing, you will not be affected with this fear. It will go gradually. Right, Bhaiya?
yes, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Yes, Bhaiya. Sometime like maybe shall I stop the process and do the other work after some comfortable state comes? Shall I continue? That kind of thought coming to me, but as I said, observation need to be done even at that moment also.
So you keep observing. Don't stop the process. Just go with the process.
Oh, Bhaiya.
Just go with the process and see what happens.
Sure, Bhaiya.
जी भैया.
Thank you so
Namaste.
much. Thank you.
Namaste भैया. So it's time for Hindi session. So we will continue discussion tomorrow also. So namaste everyone.